Holy moly. It is so cold out. I'm a sight for sore eyes right now. I'm covered in hay. It's about 10 p.m. on the 29th. I came out just doing a little night check of the pigs. They were just sleeping when I came out. I wasn't kidding when I told you that they like to sleep all snuggled up like little pigs in a blanket. I showed you yesterday them laying 3 in a row, as close as they possibly could be. So this is gonna be an adjustment to putting them into their own stalls. We're inside tending to the fire and making sure everything's perfect inside. We're gonna get back into doing our building first thing tomorrow morning. Hopefully the snow stops by then. Not that we can't work in here right now, but she's been pretty active today, so I'm fairly confident that neither one of them are gonna go tonight. And then we can just get up tomorrow morning and like finish all of the areas here since we have all the cuts made. But I wanted to come out and give them a little late night bedtime snack, top them up some warm water. I made them like a really cute little warm meal. And I'm gonna top up the horses' hay. Everyone else on the farm is good for the night. And then we'll be back out first thing early tomorrow morning. The boys' school was already canceled for tomorrow. And then I already kind of expected it was gonna be a snow day anyways. I was worried on how we were gonna get him to his exams tomorrow morning if the weather was super bad and the roads were crummy. As you saw, our video got cut off a little bit yesterday, so I didn't get a chance to show you the ending. I don't know what happened in the end of our upload yesterday, but for some reason I got cut 4 minutes short. So we made it home safely and brought home, unloaded everything in all of the bad weather. And we had picked the boys up early from school because the weather was getting worse and worse. So they were already home safe before we went to go get our heat lights and everything. But thank goodness, all of his exams and everything are rescheduled. So we don't have to worry about going out first thing tomorrow morning, which is great because we'll have all 4 hands on deck tomorrow to finish up these stalls. Good morning, YouTube family. Today is day 30. Oh my word, you can see I'm hardly awake. I just came out to check on the animals really quick because although I was out here a couple times last night through the night during the winter blizzard, I have to check Frida and Ragna. See how they made out last night. They were both super active. Hi guys, you're going in your own spaces today. I was pretty confident last night when I went to bed that neither one of the girls were going to have their babies because they were both being super active. You ready for breakfast? Yeah. Hi. They were very active last night when I came in to check on them. I think it was maybe like 12 o'clock, 12:30, and in the middle of the night I came check on them. Both girls were like being silly with Erickson. They were clearly not, you know, laying out tired, sleeping. They're waiting for breakfast because they just saw me. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm coming in right now. I'm checking on all the animals, gonna do the animal chores. I'm turning a heater on in here in the garage for us so that when the 4 of us come out to do work in here to finish all the stalls today, this is already a little bit warmed up in here, or at least enough to take a little bit of the edge off, because today is going to be, I believe, -18. It feels like a -25. And it's supposed to be incredibly windy, and we're supposed to get a ton more snow later today. So I'm turning on the heater. We have some extension cord and some stuff going into the garage. Okay, our first little stall looks so cute. Okay, do you want some breakfast? Okay, you're gonna have breakfast in here because you're gonna go outside in a few minutes before it gets really cold. It's not too cold yet. Apparently, we're not waiting for breakfast. They're not gonna play outside when it's that cold. So this morning, I think it's -3 right now. They're used to playing out in -3, so they're gonna play outside for a bit, and I'll leave the door so they can come in and out if they want to. I'm keeping their food and water and everything in their little stall today, just so that if they wanna come in for like a little warm up, they can do that. But it's not windy right now and it's not too cold, so we're gonna get working like right away this morning. You can see, we really got so much snow. Turkeys are still all tucked in bed. I'm gonna do a quick walk around, show you how much snow we got before I do any of the animal chores. I'm only about ankle deep, honestly. Like, it's not even totally covering my boots, but it is deeper. Like this spot over here where it drifted in the wind is probably up to my knees maybe. I always think the house looks so pretty in the snow. Orchard's all covered in a blanket of winter. Just the brook today. So what I did with the door is we wanted to have one center cross brace, but rather than putting it perfectly centered from top to bottom, I put it down just a little bit because I am going to be doing a skirting along the bottom here so that little piggies can't get out. But I also wanted a space that was wide enough here that I could hang like a wreath or a cute little whose pig stall sign it is. I'm gonna make something creative for that space, but I don't need to do that today. I gotta get them in their spots situated, and then I can play around with creativity. And we're going to make something today called a creep. And it's gonna go, in this stall, it'll probably go from over here to over here. And it's going to be a piece of wood that goes all the way across. Heat light's gonna hang in the corner. And then it's going to be raised up enough off of the bedding, probably about 10 to 12 inches. Tall enough that the little piggies can go underneath it, but mama pig can't cross it. So that if the piggies wanna wiggle away from mama, they can go underneath their heat over there and they won't get crunched by mom. And then I think I'm gonna put something along the walls in here. But again, I'm gonna get all the framework of all of these all the way across, which means we're officially taking that down today, which is why I wanna take this down and get this part built while the pigs are outside for an hour and a half this morning before it gets, you know, like I said, negative 25 today. They're gonna think they've all of a sudden got free. What is your dad? Is dad gonna let you free in the garage? Oh, the wine's falling. There you go, you're free. Hi, babes. Whoa, you've never been in here for free roaming.
Piggies are free.
Piggies are free. Do you want to go fire, Rex? Look what mommy and daddy built you. Look, Rex. Here, so look. What do you think? You're gonna have some babies in there.
Come on, Muffin.
Come on, sweet love. Let's see what Erickson's doing. Come on, Rex.
Come on, baby.
No, Mama. Two piggies in. Two piggies in. Good girl. Oh, you guys are so big.
That's fun.
There's gonna be so many wood chips out here. All right.
Is that fun?
It's too cold to play outside right now.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it's
first
minus.
thing she does is peas. Frida!
Woo woo! Claim it.
Oh my gosh.
It feels like minus 21 right now. It actually feels like minus 21, but I think it's minus 8.
I mean, we're gonna have a little bit of skirting where they're gonna be bumping their noses, but I think I might need like one little wood piece that I just turn here, just for the bottom.
Yeah.
Just otherwise their little latch will
Well,
bend.
why don't you do that too?
Okay. I wish I just had like a 1x2. I think I'll grab one by the barn.
Yeah.
2 seconds flat, and they almost had the whole thing toppled over because I didn't have the skirting on the bottom yet, which I need for the piglets anyway. So that was my plan, but I was just gonna do another 2x4.
There was a jailbreak.
There is a massive jailbreak.
You cannot contain these little piggies.
They're so big and they're so strong.
Round two.
Round 2.
Come on, piggies.
Come on, piggies! Breakfast! Fifth breakfast!
Right
It's
now.
actually not breakfast, but we're gonna come
Alright.
in. Come on, Erickson, look at Mama! Erickson! Look at Mom has. Come on! Come on! Inside. Come on, piggies, downstairs. Inside. No, in here. Piggies. Come on. Come on, Erickson. Piggies, come on. Come on. Frida. Yay, good job. That was way smoother than last time. Now let's see.
Great.
Hey! Aw, I'll stay in here.
3 piggies and the big bad wolf.
Okay, listen. I'll stay in here and you can finish the rest of the things. Yeah, I thought so. I thought so.
Get out of here. I need
Get
your
out
help.
of here. Oh, lots better. The skirting was, like I said, needed for the babies anyways. It just doesn't look the same because it's not the same now. Oh well, and I can't really paint it because of the fencing, so it's gonna be whatever it's gonna be.
As long as it's safe and they're safe.
They're safe. They're good. And they can still see each other just over the bottom. Regs is looking around like, what should I do in this situation?
Get that grime.
Piggy nosed gunk. I'm just gonna let it soak on the bottom while I scrub the top. This is the thicker wood. Might have to scrape the bottom with something, but we'll see what the water does. It's just mud. I'm wondering, I think I already know the answer, but I'm wondering how they're gonna react when we put one in each. I'm gonna put a video camera in here tonight in the corner so I can keep an eye on them. See what happens, see what they do. And tonight when I'm in bed, I can peek and check and make sure we don't have any outbreaks.
Looks good on.
It's like their growth chart.
How far up the dirt is on the wall?
Yeah,
The let me in dirt?
they let me in there. Oh, it's freezing. It's already frozen. So I just like,
Well, look at our water thing. Well, that's one of them. The other one's in the house. It's encapsulated in time.
my hands are warm because that was warm water. It's down my sleeve. This gross and cold. Bath night. Ew. Okay, well that's better. It's a little bit of like paint missing on the door, but I'm not worried about that. The pigs are gonna go in and out of this door. Okay, we have the framework for these next two stalls. We have them situated. We're going to put in our fixed pieces along the bottom, and then we'll put our actual fencing on. And then we have a few gates to build. And then we're gonna do some reinforcements to make sure that these chubbies don't push their way through. But I like that so much better because it has the skirting, which is what I wanted so the piglets can get through the fencing, and it keeps them from being able to put their noses in and then like lifting up. Because this is temporary, but maybe forever, I have no idea. I guess we'll find out by the time we get everything rotated into the proper barns, but I didn't really want to drill this into the concrete. So I'm gonna see if I can avoid doing that. If we have to in a week, and we realize they're bulldozing it, then we'll just add some of the anchor bolts into the... My fingertips don't want to move. Yeah, I did have gloves on, but...
You don't want to get frostbite.
Okay. I think I'd like to put the straw in the corner. Not that they're not going to just topple it anyway.
Yeah, they're going to topple it, but...
I'll do the punch.
I do have my knife. I do have my knife.
Don't get a boar, they said. He'll be so aggressive. I know that maybe during mating and when baby's around, he might be a little more testy, but he's been sweet as pie.
He hasn't shown one bit of aggression or dominance. Towards the girls, he does. He butts them around, but...
Oh, you like that straw, Rex? Yeah. I can't feel anything. But she's also like flinching her muscles and... Okay. Well, that's gonna be nicer.
Yeah, they'll make
I even bought more, but I don't want to put too much in here on there.
That's perfect for them right now.
For right now, they're gonna be fine for a couple hours. And honestly, it's like I'm super extra cold because I was dipping my hands in buckets of water.
Yeah, like I've been in here and I'm fine.
Okay, so I filmed an ending for today's video explaining what I still needed to do in the stalls for the pigs, and it was so cold that the video that we took was just a little spiral and it was completely frozen and didn't actually make a video that would actually play through. That is how cold it is where we were working in the garage today. So today I still need to go in and put on the rest of that cattle fencing around. We have all of the main frameworks done and I need to build the 2 gates. And then also what I need to do is build something called a creep. It's a little spot where the little piglets can get underneath, but mama pig can't get into that area. And then I need to build 2 sections on both of the birthing areas where we can have our heating elements hanging up so that I can adjust or lower the height depending on how much heat I want to be, you know, closest to the ground or above. And then we're also going to hang a heat light in Erickson's pen. Even though he's not going to be birthing any babies, we want to make sure that on the really, really cold minus nights like tonight, that he has heat in there as well. And so I also need to set up how I'm going to do a little hay manger for each of the stalls, a feeding area, and obviously their water because they need access to water 24/7. Even in their beds at night, we make sure they have full access to food and water. And so I have quite a few things that I still need to do, but we've come in for a couple hours to warm up because it is literally feels like -25 and getting colder. Editing today's video for day 30. I can't even believe that we are on 30 days of long form content, even a couple of short videos in between there as well, in addition to the 30 days of long form. It has been so amazing. We've worked together as a team to make this become a reality, a goal we set for ourselves, and we are not stopping. So we will see you back tomorrow for day 31. Hopefully the weather cooperates for us for tomorrow for our fun and exciting celebration for a full entire month of doing YouTube long form content, which is we're going to do something fun for you all, which is very exciting. So we will see you tomorrow. I love you and check back tomorrow.